You guys, welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. We are here with another demonetized haircuts. We're gonna talk a bunch of shit, have a bunch of fun, and shout out to Fort Worth Barber Supply. You guys can use the code Eddie10 for any of the tools you are about to see. We're gonna try some new tools today, such as the Low Pro Compact, trimmer, and somewhere is the shaver. So we'll try those. We'll also try using this antiquated piece of technology here. We're gonna see if this works. I just used it on one part of one haircut. It's kind of dead. I don't know if it's going to last, but if you guys want to see anything else, just let me know. Otherwise, let's get started. We'll start you up right here. What is with this thing? All right, y'all. We're going to do a little bit of a skin fade here. I always think he's got like the perfect Ruzel hair. So let's get some light on the situation. Alrighty. We'll start this off with the Low Pro Compact. Let's see how well it cuts. These did not come super zero gapped out of the box. I set them a little bit closer. I still think they're not quite as close as I'd like them to be, but we're going to start this out with our phase one. You guys follow along. We're going to do all 6 phases right here, right now. You never know what you're going to get over here. Yesterday, you guys see me on the TrackMan hitting golf balls. Today, we're back at it with the shop. So I'm using my trimmer upwards so that when I get up here, I don't put a super harsh line in. I'm just going to flick up at it. And we're going to start setting in our first guideline. Normal cut on a normal day. So far, these feel pretty smooth, guys. They're definitely pretty small. They feel like they got the power that you'd need. And they're pretty fairly priced. I'll put the links down below. If you guys want to check out my previous video, I have the link down below. You got a discount link here with Fort Worth Barber Supply if you want to use it. Probably the weird one in the whole situation, the weird one is actually the comp 10% smaller, so it's kind of weird. Why would they make something that's only 10% smaller? I don't know. Did they figure like, man, this thing is just 10% too big. Can't possibly use this. But I do like the direction they went in here, like where they got rid of the removable battery. And they're USB-C charging now. So that's pretty nice. So far, what do you guys think? They're cutting pretty good, right?
Maybe see how much length you can keep from top to the rubber curl. You can see like it's so short from this. It's right there at top. But I think
taking it down.
And do the longer on top and see if I can blend it or keep it like that European look. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like longer, slick back.
Just kind of putting in my rough line here. We'll try to get it perfectly straight here in a second. Just getting everything done here. The way we cut hair with our style cap system is we typically use a 6-phase approach. And phase 1 just means to remove bulk. There's really only a handful of things we got to do. 1 is put in this trimmer line. 2, we'll use the electric shaver. And
well, it's going to be cut off, right?
make sure that we have our guidelines set.
We get that type of look. Yeah.
So I spun them out of view here for a second. What's up? Where's everybody checking in from? You guys want to see something cool? I'll show you an easy way to blend in the beard. Let's say you're at home and you don't have access to like a clipper. So you could literally take the trimmer and tap down this way. I'll show you real quick. So take the trimmer and just come this way. And you can actually get like a fairly passable blend and remove that line just like that. See how easy that was? Yeah, is it going to be perfect like you know, if you did use a bunch of clipper guards? No, but it would get you by. If you had a half-decent beard to begin with, it'd get you by. All right, so for the next step, we'll go ahead and we will use our electric shaver. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any hair. Dust them off with our studio go ahead and we'll try out the compact. What do you guys think so far, the tools? We'll go ahead and... This machine feels pretty good, guys. Feels like it's got power. And my goal is to come close to the line, start reducing pressure and flicking up and out. I don't like to run this straight into it. And the ultimate goal here in this particular phase is to make sure that we don't have much of a line in between where we went with our trimmer and our shaver. I used this on the bottom of a client's neck a little while ago. It was pretty smooth there too. There's a lot of surface area here, so I'm kind of definitely wasting some time if I don't use a double foil. So I'll use a double foil real quick to just eliminate this. This is the Stylecraft Instinct shaver. It's super fast. Obviously, it's going to be faster than a double foil. These cut so fast, guys. And where there's a little less room, we'll go back to the single foil. Which one feels better, David?
Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
Which one feels better, bro?
I got one spot left. If you want to see what time it is.
Well, the other one definitely got a lot more heat. This one is definitely pretty smooth for just this, especially like right around here, where there's not a lot of area that I gotta get out of the skin.
Yeah, brother. Later.
All right, y'all, we're gonna follow our 6-phase approach, but that's phase 1, guys. Phase 1 done. And we'll move into phase 2 here. Now to go to phase 2, I suppose I will put you guys in the POV. What do I got, comments turned off or something? Hang on. There we go. Okay, we'll put you in the POV, and we're gonna use... That didn't work. Thought I had it. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that stays. I don't know why it ain't. We're going back to this. Sorry, guys. Can't trust it. Tuning in from Texas. Let's go. Laverna. I like Texas a lot. I always have a lot of fun. I always go to Fort Worth Barber Supply. All right, so our phase 2 is going to be clipper over comb. We're going to start building a connection into the top. So we're using the Babyliss Low Pro Compacts. And we want to get this started to situate it right into the top there. So the whole premise of why we're doing it this way is so we know where it starts and we know where we're going, and then all we got to do is connect the two.
Or if we want to keep fading it out and leaving the light there,
Plus,
or we
this
just
will save me a little
let
bit of
it
scissor
grow
work.
into the top now, and we can give it a fade. You know what I'm saying?
And it'll even save me a little bit of clipper work too.
Cut all this off.
Using one of these nice skinny Johnny B combs, getting it kind of dialed. 20 people in the room. Smash that thumbs up, you guys. You guys want to see more stuff like this? You guys like live learning, live demonstrations? Feel free to ask any questions you want. We're checking out some new tools. We're trying some new things. Be happy to answer your questions. So each one of these low pro compacts are actually pretty fairly priced, guys. Fort Worth Barber Supply's got them pretty low. I think the trimmer's somewhere around the 140 range. Not sure on the clipper. I think it's not too much different. The run times are, I believe the clipper is 2.5 hours. Trimmer something like 2 hours. Shaver's 1.5 hours. So a little low on the shaver. All right, that's a passable connection that we built into the top. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect here. This is, just kind of like prepping. All right, so we did the clipper over comb. So that's phase 2. So now we'll go to phase 3. And phase 3 just means we're going to cut the top.
Yo.
So there's a couple ways that we could cut the top, but I'm going to do it a different way that you probably have not seen. We don't want to take a whole lot off because he likes to wear his hair slicked back. Does look like it got a little bit long right here. That sounds probably not completely behaving. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the clipper, we're going to tip it this way. We're going to take our fingers with our comb, and we're going to use a little clipper technique to get this. Putting texture in with the clipper. So all I did was set that Mohawk guideline. So we're still in there. We're still in there. I'll get to your comments in a second. Let me just knock out this top. It won't take them long. So we're just expanding that stationary guideline that we created out to the sides. And if you notice, I'm trying to kind of keep that, this edge here, trying to kind of keep that little square. Because I can clean it up with the pure comb and take it in.
It's what?
Oh, yeah.
But we need to come back on the vacation, so we're gonna hold off the next one. Nice, bro.
It's an easy way to do the top. If you don't feel like using the scissors. Let's say you got a kid who's moving around a lot. I go back to school. Back to school's right around the corner. It's about to start over here. So knowing some other techniques like this, you can learn all this stuff from our stylecraft educators, but we teach these techniques. Super easy, super question. All right, so that's phase 3 done, and I'll get to some of your comments. Just dust them off.
Refinement or something like that.
And we're going to start phase 4, which is the blend.
We were confused on whether the penis gets higher.
So, let's see what we got here. Sugar Bones. He said, do you think it's important for new barbers to learn precision cutting like the DFS formula or people like Glassbach Institute teach? I mean, look, I'm sure what them guys are teaching is great. I mean, if you're into a student, you got to learn everything you can, right? Do you absolutely need to do it that way? No, a lot of people figure it out any kind of way. Watch videos, practice, get the reps in. Oh, you getting impatient, DF? He said, what the fuck is he doing? Fade the rest. Yeah, I'm following my system. That's what I'm doing. All right, so this is what we're going to do now. We're going to put our open taper guideline in, and we're going to begin the blend. This is phase 4, the blend. We're following our system. We don't deviate from our system ever.
Okay, but it was saying on our side that...
So with our open taper guideline, look how easy this is going to be.
Because it's cut in half, that it could be added to the principle.
This clipper honestly feels like a tiny bit rattly. Like you can hear it kind of.
Yeah, please let us know.
I don't know. There's something not quite as smooth as the other low pros. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight from the open taper to the one guard, and we're gonna go 2 clicks open. Not bad there. So now we'll go to the half guard. We'll begin to tie it all in. We're going to go 2 clicks, 1, 2. On the other side, you guys, if you want, we could try that wall clipper.
So you got clubs and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know, that clipper there, I pick it up and I really don't like the look of it.
Yeah, bro. That's cool.
All right, now let's remove that bottom line.
Yeah, for sure.
I do live classes. I teach all around the country. I'll be at pretty much every major show. Okay, so we're gonna close this all the way. And we're gonna begin just using our corner. And we're gonna start flicking out. Now, one of the reasons why I like to start from the bottom with it completely closed is a lot of times, and you're gonna see it in this haircut, a lot of times it'll eliminate practically every part of the blend. And then you can just kind of open the taper a little bit and you can start to kind of mess around and you'll get the rest of it dialed in. But it'll be quick. It needs to be quick and efficient, right? We got to be quick and efficient with the things that we're doing here. We'll move you guys around a little bit here. I got to get in this side here. Sounds like they're doing some WWF next door.
Yeah, bro, I'm heading
Now, a little food for thought
Myrtle
here,
Beach
guys.
first for a
Whenever
couple
I'm
nights.
blending,
And then
whenever I'm blending, I'm trying to just use like a corner of the
we're
blade.
gonna go Philly up, see my mom, my dad, my grandparents.
Whenever I'm putting in guidelines, my
Yeah,
blade is
man, yeah,
relatively horizontal.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So trying to keep it kind of on a corner, and that's what's going to allow it to blend out just like that.
Yeah, I'm not excited to be driving, but
You're driving all the way there?
yeah,
Why didn't you just fly?
like $3,000.
Found if you would have booked soon enough, it wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, I know. We didn't think about it until late, you know.
Yeah. I'm going to Knoxville, Tennessee next week. Matter of fact. Yep.
Yo, what's up, bud?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry.
All right, I'll show you guys that trimmer trick again real quick right here. We'll take really, I'll take my Rebel trimmer, right? And I'm just gonna kind of pop down like this. No, I'm not teaching a class though. This is actually a family vacation this time, but probably the closest we get to Knoxville, you'd probably still want to fly. I mean, I think we'll go to Connecticut Barber Expo. We'll go to Orlando Premiere. That's really not too bad of a drive for you.
I knew something.
Orlando Premiere was supposed to have a bunch of classes. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind doing classes off the beaten path here. If we could get a venue together, I would 100% go to Knoxville. I love Knoxville. But see how easy I did that with the trimmer? All I did was with the trimmer and just blended it a little bit. Super easy. I grew up in Connecticut. I don't want to go back. All right, so before I move on to the other side here, I'm going to use a little bit of clipper over comb now. We just kind of mess with this area just a little bit, make sure everything is blending the way I want it to.
Yeah.
Remember when I did the scissors, I left that a little squared off just so that I would be able to do this
Oh, really?
right here. This is really the first haircut I've ever used these clippers. I'm getting to know them a little bit here in this cut.
Oh, is he really? He's gonna be shit to me.
They're not terrible. They're not terrible at all. All right, let's jump over to the other side. And let's rock and roll. We'll do the same steps here on this side. Matter of fact, we can do it on this side. We'll try the antiquated, old technology, new technology. It's got a real weird blade on it. You see that blade? Real weird. Well, we'll try it. Let's see how it feels.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It feels like a pair of magic hooks. I don't know how much life we got left with this one. It's blinking already. I gotta be honest, guys. I feel a lot of drag with this clipper. Like, this is not fun. But we got a half decent open taper guideline in there.
Thank you
Yo.
So this is Iron Maiden. This is Juice Dickinson singing. Just to give you a. If you're talking about Leo.
Right. I always thought it was him singing.
No.
So you never had anything to do with Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden, look at this Iron Maiden, bro. You're an history guy. They have a lot of songs that are about.
No, I know Iron Maiden songs. I just always thought it was him singing it.
Oh.
Okay, y'all, this is the King Saladin Stylecraft clipper. This is one of my favorite, especially for hair like David's, where it's not super, like, coarse. This hair is real fine, and just having the right clipper for this situation is quite nice. Yeah, everybody's got a side of their head that's a little harder and one side that's a little easier. I'd say this side's definitely always the side that seems to cooperate pretty good with David's hair. Coming together pretty good.
Yeah, I play a lot of Call of Duty.
I know you guys think that, like, joining
right now, my buddy.
one class is gonna
Love it, dude.
solve all your problems. Really, at the end of the day, you got to get your reps in.
Yeah, it's a great game,
No
man.
matter what you do, you can watch people who are great at cutting hair,
Yeah,
but you got to get your reps in.
it's annoying.
There's certain things you can do with a mannequin. All of our classes, by the way, are hands-on. All the Stylecraft classes, for the most part, most of them are all hands-on. Shouldn't say all of them because there's a few that aren't, but for the most part, we try to make sure they're all hands-on. All right, we'll follow our same process. I mean, really, if I could list like the top things that I see people struggling with when they cut hair, one is they leave the head way too much. They don't need to leave the head on the downstroke. So I'll see new students, they'll kind of do this. That's pointless, and it won't work, and it won't give you accuracy. The other thing is they don't know how their clippers should be set up. So having your clippers, gap the right way and understanding how they work. I mean, like I test a lot of products, so I found ways to work around that. Like that was my first time ever using the low pro clippers, and I find my way around it because I kind of use my eyes more than anything. Like, that's kind of what guides me for most haircuts. A lot of times Stylecraft will send over like a new blade or a new clipper or something, and they'll be like, "What are your thoughts? Try it for a little while." And we try to test these for a minimum of a month. So I got to get used to things quick. And this is like a normal day, normal shop, normal clients. This is normal work for me. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is good. It'll give you an idea of some things to try. Well, it's just like anything. You're going to have to put your reps in on your own eventually. Tell you what, coming back with these King Saladin clippers, boy, these feel real good. These are doing everything I want them to do. It's actually kind of a special blade on here. We have the diamond cut blade. And what this does is it helps straighten out any curly hair and feeds it better into the cutter.
Right, I like it,
Follow our process here. We won't worry about that little build up of weight there. We'll go 2 clicks open on the 1 guard, 1.5 guard rather. Close it all the way real quick.
Yeah. And I can even skin it out more, so it's more fall there.
Good. We'll go to our half guard, then we'll remove that bottom line.
It looks good. And then you use like even if you want to get dryer product,
You guys can't hear too good. Let me see right now. Does that sound a little better? I think it was getting a little bit blocked by the camera stand.
It's different. Remember you get hair all the way down here. And now it'll all grow, and then eventually you want to go straight back with it.
The other thing I think is a little tricky for newer barbers too is to learn how to give a good consultation. Like your skills are probably not as important as you think they are. Your listening skills are pretty important. Like if somebody tells you how they want their hair cut and you're not sure of it, you charge in there thinking you are.
Like full skin.
That's not
Still
good.
like that.
What's up, Eddie?
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
So he's asking me, how do I give the right haircut to fit somebody's face? I mean, to be honest, that was more of a cosmetology skill. I'm going to start removing that bottom line, guys, by closing this all the way. That's more of a cosmetology skill. You know, like when people ask you for certain things, you got to look at their facial shape, and the goal is to try to make them look more oval. So, you know, certain people are definitely going to look better with a beard, some height on top. That's normal stuff you learn in cosmetology school. But the reason why I say that that's more of a cosmetology school thing is men typically kind of know what they want.
Okay.
It's pretty rare that, other than kids and insecure people, there's definitely some of them that come in here. But other than those two demographics, for the most part, most of these guys come in, they're like, yeah, I want a skin fade. I like a 2 on top. Many of our clients, we've been doing them for years, so it's less like they're less likely to come in not knowing what they want. So at that point, it's more about executing it based on the head shape, you know, and doing it that way. That's just the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, there's definitely certain times where like people come in and be like, hey, what do you think would make me look good? And I comb through their hair. I see which way it wants to lay. Some guys come in and want unrealistic stuff. You know, they'll come in with a bald head talking about they want to do a slick back like David, and it just, you know, it ain't really going to happen, at least not without a whole bunch of enhancements. Yep. All right, so we're just taking out that bottom line. This is my wood chipper. It will cut wood. I have this thing super gap. Pretty much remove anything like this. Chad learned the other day how I keep my clippers. Chad sent a guy out of here looking like he got beat by a stick. Nah. He goes, Chad, try my clippers. I want to know what you think. And he goes, all right, cool. And he didn't realize how close I had him set. You were probably like, wow, that line's coming out easy too.
Everything was cool until I started taking money out.
Oh yeah. It was all fun and games till then.
I was like, hold up. I'm like, did you feel anything back there? He's like, yeah. I felt like it's
Because a lot of the guys won't tell you, you know? Like if you're scratching the shit out of somebody, a lot of times these guys won't even tell you nothing.
Farm-made. Oh man.
Oh, he's from Denmark. They ain't even got to go to school over there to become a barber.
If you want a shinier look, this is more of a
All
dry
right, now we're going to do a little detail. So there's really not a whole lot of edge up. That would be phase 5 would be the edge up. We don't have a whole lot to edge up on this client. So we're going to go right into our phase 6, which is details and enhancements, which we're actually not going to do enhancements on him.
but it's not the 1821.
But we are going to do a little bit of
1821.
shear over
Eddie,
comb.
you got the 1821 open?
Yeah, we should do one over.
Pomade one?
Probably right here. Yep. The best one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we'll use a little 1821 on David too before.
And that'll give you that shine and that, that greaser.
So all we want to do now is look for any imperfections. And we want to get it to lay. So like this is the side that always gives me a little bit of trouble. He's got a little bit of a weird growth pattern like right here.
Saying, bro?
So
Look at it looks.
we'll just go ahead and relax that with a little bit of
And
shear
it's
over
nice
comb.
to dead ends cut.
Now when you're doing this, you want to have the bottom of your shear on the bottom of that, and you're trying not to move that bottom so much. So I'll put it really close so you guys can almost get like a POV here. If I do it more like this.
Now we can let it grow. Let everything out.
Now if you notice my pinky on this side is riding alongside of his scalp.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like basic scarlet prep.
Now some of you guys are probably sitting there wondering why I'm not using texturizing shears.
Let it grow.
I really don't like to use texturizing shears when I don't need them.
Letting this grow.
So I try to use as much regular shears as I can.
Yeah, he's got good hair.
You say he's got good hair, unlike you. When you say, yeah, he's got good hair, what are you not saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, everything's good. And she triple checked. But there were a couple people in the head. Said it's not going to go up more than what it already is. All right, sign it, send it.
The size shears I have here, these are a 6.5, I believe. 6.5 is about the perfect shear for just about everything. I used to like a shorter shear for the top. Notice that I comb all that hair that I left long over now. And I could see that I got a little bit of weight right there. I used to like a shorter shear for the top and a longer shear for the sides. I don't really think that's necessary anymore. I think you can master a 6.5 inch shear and get really comfortable with it. And you can pretty much do anything you want with it. Standing right in my light here.
And then cash for cut.
All right, y'all. Now here comes probably the most important part of the cut here. We're gonna blow dry it, and then we're gonna look for any other problems. Yeah, that's actually a good point. A lot of people are afraid to go like a little bit higher in the blend when they need to. You gotta listen to the hair, guys. It's not like you can keep every fade low. Not everybody wants a low fade. What's up, man? How are you? Not everybody wants a low fade. Some people don't. The internet will have you thinking that people only want low fades, but that's just not reality. I mean, real barbering is not that. It's listening to what people say they want and giving it to them. So I got this on some pretty high heat. I'm gonna keep it moving so I don't burn them. I'll show you guys the trick. The no barbers seem to know this trick. I don't know why, but I'm using the cool button now.
Ooh, there's another one.
Ready, bro?
What are you talking about? The guy? The guy that just left?
Yeah, it's another one down, dude. Yeah, he had a lot of hair.
Yo, Sonny, can you pass me that tape?
So high heat, and then hit the cool button, and that's what sets it in place, guys. All right. Now he's starting to look presentable. So we will put a bit of product in there. Product I'm gonna go with today. This is a 1821 pomade. Smells like tobacco. It's like a sweet tobacco. Smell this. I know. It's like my favorite, my personal favorite product for like a slick back. I got product on the hand. What's up, dog? So we'll put a little bit on our hands here.
Again, what was it, 2?
Break it up. We'll slick this whole thing back.
3? Oh, 1?
It's like really perfect for
Let's do 1.5.
his hair. You don't need a
Wanna
whole
do
lot.
1?
It's got a little bit of shine to it, so it makes the hair kind of look more alive. But he's got a lot of little hairs that want to fly away, so just anything that could like lightly weight them down, it's gonna work.
Oh!
All right, let's do a little cleanup now. Usually I like to style it before I have it completely clean. Sometimes when you style it, it brings out little areas where you might want to adjust.
We got a week and a half. I'm leaving Sunday. Driving. Well, it'll take 19 hours if I drive straight. We're riding to Myrtle Beach for 2-3 days and then the rest in Philly.
What you guys thinking, man? I'm thinking that cut's starting to look pretty clean, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm leaving at 3 a.m. May get up there by 11. Yeah, 12 maybe. Takes 8 to get out of Florida, so I'll make it in 11, man.
We're driving up to the Knoxville area Wednesday.
You driving up to it?
Yeah. To Knoxville, I'm definitely driving. I love that guy. I actually really enjoy driving across country.
Yeah, I like
To be perfectly honest, it's definitely something I enjoy. Just using the corner with an open taper here on a great blade. This blade is kind of designed for this purpose, so it's a challenge. We're not trying to make a huge adjustment here. Let's leave it up and let's go. Compact was cool, but at the end of the day, I would rather go back to something that makes sense for the right situation. I can knock out a haircut with the compact here. There's just something about using this particular blade for this process that makes a little more sense. So I think it's really important that we have a couple clippers on our station, really. Alright, now I got my texturizers here. This is about the last one.
Yeah, okay.
This is just an area of curl that just needs to be relaxed on. That's what causes it to stand out like that. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate it. She said you're handsome.
Oh my God.
Like Mr. Hank.
That's hilarious.
Somebody else took umbrage.
I gotta see this episode.
Don't worry, guys.
I love
Dan's
South
the only
Park.
handsome guy in the slide.
I just have all the characters.
He says DTF. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a closer look here in a second. Typically speaking, with a lot of clients like this, a lot of them do not want this pushed back. I just cleaned that a little bit. I just touched it a little bit. I'm not trying to make a big change. And also, I wouldn't be standing like off to the side, reaching over here. Like normally, you want to work. You want to keep your body. You want to work with your hands right in front of you. Like for instance, if I gave you a 10-pound weight, I told you to hold it like this, you'd be able to do that all day. If I told you to hold a 10-pound weight out here, number one, your accuracy is going to be worse. And number two, you're going to run out of juice. So
For all their episodes?
A day later, they came out with this.
Later.
Happy Gilmore too.
And what happened?
Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah.
Two paramount.
You guys know I'll be playing golf.
60 minutes and we left out. The Trump won $16 million.
Wow.
They said, because they wanted to sell
We'll
it.
bring you in for a closer look right here, right now.
And they know Trump.
Yeah, for sure.
So they said, okay.
Good safe way to do the eyebrows. Take your clipper. Put the clipper in the open position. Put the number 1 guard on here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Eddie, did you see the new South Park episode with Donald Trump?
No. So it must be funny.
Yeah, my client's telling me right now.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready to come in for a closer look here? Let me turn on my light. That's what we got going on, y'all. What y'all think? All right. Let's see here. About how long from start to finish this cut take? Well, we've been live 40 minutes, and that's me talking an awful lot. I normally take like, 25 minutes to do your haircut most of the time, so this definitely doubled it a little bit just from all the talking I did, but for the most part, a haircut like this typically takes me about 20 minutes. And I might, like, certain days, I might spend a little bit more time here and there, kind of like refining things. Like if he slept on one side and it's not right or whatever, you know, something like that. But for the most part, 20 minutes or so should be about good to do a haircut like this. And that's not including the beard. We didn't really do his beard. I blended